Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. My name is Sheila and this is Heavenly Bride. This is where we prepare for the upcoming kingdom marriages and also for the coming of Christ, who is the husband to the church, and me and you are the church. So welcome to yet another word that is a word of encouragement really to those who are still facing or you're about to face maybe some opposition in your marriage preparation or in towards your marriage. As we all know, I've been talking about the story of counterfeit, and if you haven't um, heard about my videos, please go back and watch the previous videos so that you can understand what God has been saying in such a time. So today I want to talk about what to do when the counterfeit shows up in the life of your kingdom spouse. You know, um, so I've talked about you loving the spouse or the counterfeit spouse. Um, we should not judge them, you should not be harsh to them, show them the love of God and all that. But today I'm also to uh, I'm talking to us about something that is very important for us to understand. When you go through various trials and various tribulation, I want you to remember this, that you have an authority, and therefore you remember to master your authority during this time when the counterfeit or the counterfeits are all over your kingdom spouse. So I want to tell us that even though you see all that the prodigal and the counterfeits are doing against you, know that and also understand that they are not just doing that against you, they are also doing it against God, because God is not for that relationship. They're also doing wrong to God, and therefore they are not the spirit that is working behind them is not just the enemies, it's not just an evil spirit uh, that wants to wrong you. It's also going against the will of God. So you need to understand that, and at this point, know who you are. You are a son of God. You are a son of the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. So know who you are. It's important for you to know who you are and whose you are. Your father is a king and the Lord of Lords. So remember that you are God's chosen one and you are God's son, and that all matters. So even though it's painful to see all that is happening in this relationship, in this counterfeit relationship, because it's not a real one before God, this is not it, this is not the ordained relationship, we can cry behind the scenes, but don't let the enemy, know how it's affecting you. And in this case, the enemy is whoever is standing against your God ordained promise, remember. And although these people are working against you, the prodigal who is not obeying the Lord, and also the counterfeit, know that we are not fighting them. It is the spirit, the evil spirit that's they have allowed, or that's behind them acting like that. So don't allow the enemy, who is the devil working through these people, know how it's affecting you. So you can cry in the secret place and express to God your disappointments and how you feel and how angry you are. But when you're meeting this counterfeit, or you're meeting this spirit that's working behind them, don't show them your tears. Walk around with clear eyes, for sure. That's what I can say. Walk around with clear eyes. Let not the enemy see you breakdown. Walk with your head high, baby, because God is on your side. When God is on your side, that person is actually fighting. a losing battle, you know, they have already lost. So God is on your side, and therefore you should walk with your head high. You know, you are a great person and you have what your God ordained spouse needs. The counterfeit doesn't have, and that's why they were not ordained to be together. You have what your spouse needs, you have what it takes for them to achieve their destiny, and you have the grace to also to also just walk with them in this journey. So you are the most important person here. I mean, the counterfeit can't handle the man or the woman of God, or the man or the woman that God has for you. Yeah, he can't. They can't. They can't. That's why these relationships are only going to last for a short period, because when the time is done, they can't handle. They can't handle. When they can't handle, they'll give up and leave that person alone. Whether it's your prodigal who will realize this is not the person fast, or the counterfeit will realize I don't have more grace for this person, they will let go, they will give up. So walk knowing that you are valuable, you are powerful, because your Father and you have already won the race. I also want to just share with you what, just to encourage you, endure the consequences of your greatness. This is a great story that God has chosen to write through your marriage, you know. So endure the consequences of your greatness. And when what you believe is not yet your reality, stand, hold on, don't compromise, don't give up. Hold on to God's word, whether it's a prophetic word God gave you, or it's the word that God has written in his in the Bible. You know, hold on that word. God is in this, and that's one thing that you should be encouraged with. God is in this thing, and you have the power to go all the way till the marriage. You have the power. So man of God, woman of God, walk with your head high, because God is for you, and therefore nothing can stand against you. So that's it for today, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.